King on a Cross is a song that I wrote in 1999, believe it or not. I was 15 years old at this point, and it never really became of anything. In our first band, is where I wrote it. We were in the first band that I was in, and we performed it live a few times, and it always got a good response. And it was one of those songs that I feel like, I don't know how I wrote it when I did, considering all the other garbage songs that I wrote around that time. For some reason, that song just kept coming back, and we wanted to continue to use it.
I remember back in high school, we were on like a mission trip, and Geoff had told me that he was in his room reading, and the header above above one of the sections in the chapter in the gospel said "A King on a Cross," and it gave him this idea to write essentially a crucifixion song, like depicting his crucifixion. He was maybe 15, and we had this song, and it was this big, thunderous song, and we never really knew what to do with it. We recorded it so many times just to have. We were actually still playing in INRI Theory at the time, and it was a song we had used a couple of times there, and it bounced around here and there. I think it made it to the demo sessions, but we finally were able to use it for what I believe it was intended for, and it was the title track of the gospel story rock opera that we work on years and years later.
It ended up being the central point of this rock opera, which I don't think it's an accident. Some of the things that happened in this rock opera were stunning, and that one is it's the crowning moment of the rock opera, obviously, and to come back 15 years later and to have written an entire story around a song that I wrote when I was 15 years old. It's cool to think about, and in a lot of ways I would think that I would be further along in my understanding of what God did for me than I was when I was 15. I think there's a simplicity in that understanding that resonates still with me to this day, that I'll never quite grasp the sacrifice that was made.